accounting and law firms should come as no surprise to people on the call. When you think about an accounting firm or law firm, whether it be a small sole proprietorship or a large, global organization, these entities have reams and reams of data in their possession, whether it be from an accounting standpoint, just think about it, employee tax information, employee entity information, social security numbers. From a law firm, just think about if you've done any sort of real estate transactions recently, if you purchased or sold a home, the amount of information you have to provide to your real estate agent to transact that deal. And so where I'm seeing the claims a lot is really on the smaller accounting firms, the smaller law firms, those firms that don't have the robust cybersecurity budgets, or even dedicated cybersecurity CISOs, like we're fortunate to have here at Wilcox, to safeguard those smaller entities. So really smalling accounting firms, smalling law firms are targets quite frequently for hacks, social engineering scams, phishing scams. And so, it's a real hotbed, especially on that smaller size. On the healthcare, it's kind of like almost the opposite story. On healthcare, the larger organizations seem to be the target. Again, if you go to a medical clinic or into the hospital or to a specialist, again, think about those intake forms you have to fill out if you haven't been there in a while, all the information you have to provide, again, social security numbers, insurance information. And so what we're seeing in the healthcare, and the issue with healthcare is that a lot of these healthcare organizations are owned usually by a parent company, and the parent company has multiple hospital systems or clinics under their umbrella, all on the same network. So when one of these hospitals is attacked, targeted, it's usually a little bit of, I don't want to say systemic risk, but there is a broader impact here because while they're hitting one hospital, they could be hitting 3 or 4. One of the first misconceptions is that it's a defense-only policy or it's a damages-only policy. And I say, well, that's not how it's structured. Could it end up being certainly a defense or a damages-only policy? Yes, if it's a really, really nasty lawsuit and you have to defend yourself, okay, yeah, maybe you didn't buy enough limit, or it ends up your defense costs erode your entire limit. So certainly there's situations that these could be, but they're not designed to be that way. They're designed to be defense and indemnity.